In the past, I made a video about explaining the NMOS motor driver circuit for the RC car project that I'm working on. So I've put together the driving circuit, wrote up some code over here to control the Arduino board that it's connected to, and try to get a few things working. So this is just a quick summary of what's going on. So this is a fairly simple Arduino script right here. We're just setting up some initial pins that everything is set to over here, and we also set some limitations that we want to work with. So this is only needs to be set once, so we're setting it up here. And yeah, again, initializing the pins over here and initializing the matrix. So with the Arduino R4 Wi-Fi board, there is a built-in LED matrix that you can have access to and display things on. So this is just the initialization of that. And this is the main loop that is consistently running. So over here we have the get distance, read distance function. And this function, what it does is we have these boards over here. You can see in some of the videos I will show later. These are a sonar, for lack of a better word, sensor. So we are sending a ping, and we're waiting to hear back on that ping, and based on time it takes, we can back calculate the distance, since we do know the speed of sound. And based on this distance, we're then setting the speed. So if something is very close to the object and is less than the minimum distance, then we want the speed to be 0. But we don't we also want it to be slowing down as it gets closer to that minimum distance, which is why we have this scaling over here. And the rest is just displaying the information properly. So we are estimating the RPM, and we are displaying the results of the estimated RPM and distance. And this is just more code for that, like accessing the built-in LED matrix. And we also have some lines to send the speed to each of the motors that it's connected to. In the next video, you're going to see a taped up initial prototype of this car, and I just want to show the sonar system working the way it's supposed to. So here's the video for that. So in the video you saw the sonar functionality working as expected, but the motors don't have enough force to actually move anything. So I went on Bamboo Handy app and printed a planetary gearbox that I found over there. I will link to the files that I used for this gearbox in the description, so you can go and print it yourself. And I just printed it out, and here's me testing that out. I simplified this a little bit, so that there's only one motor that's being driven. These motors are very weak, so this can't really push the car that we made with this piece of plastic. But I did find this planetary gearbox on Bamboo Handy app that I then just took and printed. And this can, I don't know how well you can see this, but yeah, the gears are on the inside, and they can be moved using this entrance here. So
Now I'm just gonna run this and see how this ends up working. But just to make things a bit easier, I'm going to connect it right to the battery.
That's going to be the gearbox stuff. It does still get stuck a little bit at times, and I want to fix that. And the second thing is going to be just getting stronger motors and getting it working with stronger motors so it can actually move the RC car once I have it all built up. Lastly, I also think that uh, getting a proper chassis made for this is going to be useful, especially when currently I was using a piece of plastic to keep everything together. And as I make these updates and changes and progress further into this project, I will keep on posting more updates about it. Thank you.